My name's George Gregory. I am the chaplain for the Los Angeles Chargers. So 10 years ago, my wife and I planted a church in Manhattan, New York, in the concrete jungle. And a part of that was we wanted to do outreach to the community. And we found ourselves being invited to two NFL teams to do marital support services with the New York Jets and the New York Giants. And just our heart to serve opened us up to meeting organizations like Athletes in Action. And we got to a crossroads in our ministry in New York. We knew it was time to transition out. And a part of that transitioning out was on a Monday, we called our senior leader and said that we knew that we were transitioning out. We gave our resignation. On a Wednesday, I got a call about there was a need for 4 chaplains in the NFL. Little did we know that our relationship with one of the coaches, Anthony Lynn, was going to one day welcome us to the NFL world. And Coach Lynn was a part of our church in New York City. So once we found out that Coach Anthony Lynn was one of those coaches of a team who needed a chaplain, we thought, what in the world could God be doing? There were several incidences along the way where we realized that God was really calling us and selecting us to do this role and to do this job. And so Corin Anthony, the executive director for Athletes in Action, once he sat down with Coach Anthony Lynn and gave 4 couples names, he told him that George and Tondra Gregory from New York City was one of the couples that he could be interviewed. And Coach Anthony Lynn remembered, hey, no, if that's the Gregorys, and this is my pastor from New York City, he said, I just want to select George and Tondra. We don't have to do interviews of any couple.
When they contacted me, he said, I have 3 couples I want to bring in, and I want you to interview. And he said, Tondra and George. And I said, out of New York? Well, my team chaplain with the Jets, Adam Burke, had already turned me on to Tondra and George. So I'd already been going to this church when I was in New York with the Jets. And my wife had just left the church 2 days before that. And so I said, Corbin, we don't have to interview 3 people. The interview process is over. It's over. Well, with my responsibilities, I know God didn't put me on this platform to just coach football and win games. I know, I'm here to spread the word of God and be a blessing. And with my time schedule, I can't always do that. And I know how important it is to the Word of God, and I know how powerful the Word of God is. And so I want a chaplain full-time. We have doctors for our players, head coaches, general managers, player development. We have all these support systems for our players, and I also want a man of faith for our players, because I think that is the most important position.
Tell us why this couple is special to you and what you see in them and how they could impact and influence your organization as well.
Well, I know these guys have a big heart and they love the Lord. I've been to their church, I've heard them preach, and I know what they're all about. I know the character. Like I said, I know their heart, and I know they can help our players, our coaches, our management, and and they're good people, just good people.
For us, this call that we are now in isn't just something that we chose. We feel like God chose us and connected us with a head coach in the NFL to do ministry with.